Hello and welcome to Punch and Roll, our very first episode. Woo! We're so excited to be here. We are produced by PANA, which is the Professional Audiobook Narrators Association, pronarrators.org. It provides support for new and established audiobook narrators while raising awareness in the public consciousness of the importance of human narrators in storytelling. We also have a sponsor, shout out to Audiobook Empire, a full-service audiobook production company. If you are a narrator, they have a special offer for you. Check the show notes below later. Let's go around and introduce ourselves before we get started. I want to know your name, your character name, your favorite genre to narrate, and what is your, and why, and what's your favorite ice cream flavor? And we will go Roy G. Biv, who's wearing close to red.
Oh, that would be me in choral. I'm Emily Ellett. I'm playing Lazuli Frost Granite. My favorite genre to narrate is YA sci-fi because I watched Contact too early as a kid, and darn it, what was your
Is there
question?
such a thing as too early for Contact?
What's your favorite ice cream flavor?
Oh, ice cream flavor. That would be vanilla with fresh raspberries.
Nice. Orange, no one's wearing orange. Red, orange, yellow, green. Blue, we have a three-way tie for blue. I want to see you guys rock, paper, scissors it.
All right.
You don't want us to just roll?
You could, but rock, paper, scissors is more fun.
All right.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Wait, are we going on 3 or are we going after 3?
Are we going on classic? Shoot, classic.
I think Max won that one. So
Does that mean I go first or last? I don't know.
you go first.
Oh, okay. Hi, my name is Maxwell Zener. I'm playing Jarlin Bracedwith, but his friends call him Sticky. My favorite genre, I don't know that I have a favorite genre, but I just like any story where the characters don't really know what they're doing. And my favorite ice cream is pistachio.
Ooh. All right, Larissa, Crystal, I'll let you guys decide.
All right. Let's do this again.
They're ready.
Shoot.
On
Are we going on shoot? Okay.
Yeah. 1,
2, 3, shoot.
This is going to take forever.
Doing this over live is weird. How about you go first?
Okay, fine. I'm Crystal, Crystal Hammond. I'm playing Gaelish Tumbletook. My favorite genres to narrate are science fiction, fantasy, and horror, preferably with queer or disabled characters. I love those people. And my favorite ice cream is cookies and cream.
Nice.
All right, me. I'm Larissa Thompson. I am playing Lizanna. Just Lizanna. And my favorite genres to narrate are fantasy and sci-fi. And my favorite ice cream flavor is peanut butter and pretzel.
Oh.
Never heard of that. That's cool.
It's nice.
All right.
And that's just me left, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I'm Rachel LeBlanc. My favorite genre, and I'm playing Yuza Matari. My favorite genre to narrate is probably lit RPG because you just never know what's going to happen next. And whenever you need a break, just stop in the middle of spamming that character sheet out. It's a great stopping point. And I don't have a favorite ice cream. I'm severely lactose intolerant, so ice cream stopped loving me when I was a teenager. So we've had a dramatic falling out over the years.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, that makes me sad. And hello, I'm Roshni Lamino. I am your dungeon master this evening and will be for the whole season. Also, let me see. Fantasy for me, because I read way too much of it. My favorite flavor is mint chocolate chip. And hello to the chat. We've got a lot of people here tonight. Hello. Hi, Matthew, Veronica, Craig, Endrank, Josh. Good to see you guys. So for my players, you have 3, 2, 1 to get out of the chat. Now, for all of you guys in the chat. Oh, hi, Lillian. For all of you in the chat, just so you know, this is all improv. We have no idea where this is going. So you get to be a part of it. So if you hear something during the storytelling and you're like, oh my gosh, it would be so much fun if they did this or this happened or whatever, throw it in the chat. And if I can incorporate it, I totally will. I'll do my best to keep an eye on everything. Hi, Redits. All right, let's get started. You guys ready?
No.
They're like, no.
Now or never.
No, we're not ready. Yes, you are. All right. So, all of you have received a mysterious letter calling you to Ye Olde Library in Ye Olde Fantasy Hometown. Obviously, you can see how much I thought of names today. So every single one of you has a letter, and you've been called to the library. And as you enter the, I guess we'd call it the foyer of the library, y'all start trickling in, but you know how like there's a foyer and there's like another door, like here's the entrance, here's a door. So one door's open, but one door is still shut. It's kind of dark beyond it. But you're all gathering in there, and this would be a great time for you guys to introduce yourselves to each other. As you wait around.
Hello, darlings. My name's Lazuli Frostgranite, and you are?
Lizanna. Just Lizanna.
Just Lizanna. Well, that's brief, very nice. And you, sir, what did you say?
Oh, Jarlin Bracewith's my name's. Pleasure to meet you. And I must say, the smell coming out of that basket is delicious.
Oh,
Listen, do I detect oatmeal raisin cookies in there?
Oh, yes, and also oatmeal chocolate chip, family
Oh,
specialty, yes.
That's delicious. That's delicious. I'm a bit of a baker myself.
Oh,
we'll talk shop
my.
later, I'm
We
sure.
will. Would you like one?
Oh, I would love one.
Right,
Thank
and you,
you.
lasagna? Chocolate chip or raisin?
I'll
Oh.
raisin.
Okay, here you go, darling.
Well, since we're distributing gifts, I may have here. Yeah, I do have a few sticky rolls left over here.
Oh,
here you go.
sticky
There's lots of icing on this. Here you go.
Oh,
Ooh,
no,
I want one of those.
Oh, of course,
I'm
plenty.
Yuza, by the way,
Oh,
but
hello,
more importantly,
darling.
sticky roll.
priorities.
I'm Gaelish Tumbletook, and could I get one of those chocolate cookies?
Oh,
'Cause that
of
sounds-
course. Aren't you, darling? Here you go. Chocolate chip oatmeal for you.
Thank you so much. This heals my heart a little.
Oh, are you feeling okay?
No, it's just sometimes when my mom would be making oatmeal cookies, I'd expect chocolate and get raisin, and so I have issues with oatmeal raisin. So oatmeal
Oh.
chocolate chip is just thank you.
You are so welcome.
And as your introductions fade off, you've been waiting out here maybe a good 15, 20 minutes wondering why you're just cooling your heels. Also wondering about the contents of your letter. Did you guys all read your letter?
No. No, I was a little
like-
focused on baking. I didn't quite get to the letter.
I mean, I would
think
be
I left
too.
it in a book.
Oh, dear.
I just kind of skimmed it and saw where to go and showed up.
So all of you have the same letter, surprise, surprise, calling you to the library for a mysterious mission. And that's why you're all here. And as your introductions fade off, the doors to the other side open and you're allowed to enter.
Oh. Well, isn't this beautiful?
Mysteriously opening doors always bode well.
Yeah. What's on the other side of that door? Peek through there.
More cookies.
I'd like to do a perception check to see what the building is made of.
Okay.
Oh, excellent. That looks great.
It is made of stone and wood and more wood because this is like a medieval setting. So there's a lot of wood around and stone.
Yes.
Is there anything else that you want to do?
Well, at this point, yes, since it's stone, I would like to make an intelligence check related to the origin of the stonework.
Oh,
Because
wow.
I can. Quite frankly. Oh, but that didn't go well at all. But I'm considered proficient in the history. I think I can do better than that. Hold on. Except it was a terrible roll, so let's just ignore that I said that. How about that? I whispered
It's-
it, nobody heard.
It's stone. You're like, yep, I think this is stone. I don't know what kind of stone. I don't know where it came from or how old it is, but I know that it's stone for sure.
A strong start over here. Thank you.
I think so. Is there anything else you guys want to do before you enter the building?
Let's get this over with. I'm gonna walk
Let's
in.
go.
I like your enthusiasm, child. Yes, yes.
So we've got Gaelish and Lizana going in. I'm assuming all of you are following,
I'm
or
following,
Yeah, I'm following.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you just
I'm following
eating?
food.
Okay,
Following
you're just like
food
eating your
is
sticky bun as you go in. You're like, this is good. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe while Lazuli is looking at the stone, I steal like 2 more cookies and just smash the sticky bun between them.
What a creative
Oh, man.
person. Yes, yes.
You are going to be so sugar high later. I love it. So as you go in, I mean, it looks like a regular old library with a regular old librarian behind the desk. And she looks up and surprisingly, I mean, maybe not surprising, you guys are the only ones there. So there's that.
Hello.
And the librarian, hello.
Oh, there you are.
Yes, sitting behind the reception desk where I usually am.
Is our letter signed? Do we know who we're meeting?
Let me look at that, please. So you're the ones that they wanted. Oh my. Hello. Oh, is that a shovel you're carrying?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. We don't normally have shovels in the library, but are you, do you need books on shoveling?
I mean, sometimes they're useful, especially to like figure out the stuff that I find while I'm shoveling. So
Oh,
sometimes, yeah.
huh. Well, I will tell you, if you guys borrow any books from here, you won't probably be able to get them back in time. I believe there is a very special, a very special request by the head librarian for all of you to take care of in a very distant, very interesting land, if you're up for the task.
I like traveling.
Well, that's one. What about the rest of you?
Oh, distant lands means new recipes, new cultures to explore. I'd be delighted.
Oh, I
New
like your spirit.
food.
Oh, all right. That's 3 of you. How about the one that's the grandmother and the very unhappy druid?
Oh, hello, darling. I'm retired. I'm always up for a good time.
That's actually an unhappy cleric.
Oh,
But
my
yeah.
my bad.
I mean, I'm hired on with this team, so let's do it.
I will warn you, it might not be anything like you're used to.
Perfect.
I've been through a lot. It's fine.
Does it have interesting creatures?
I dare say so.
Well, I mean, I think I'm good.
All right, then. All right. And she takes out a book and she opens it and she asks all of you if you would just place your hands on this and just be aware that you cannot return until your mission in the other land is completed.
Do we know what our mission is before we go?
Oh, my goodness. I dare say you'll learn more about it when you get there. All I know is that certain things are not set to right, and the most important thing is a happy ending.
Oh, I can agree with that, darling. Yes, yes. My hand is on the book. Yes. Happy endings.
Well, no one else seems willing to employ me, so I'd be happy to. And I start to put my hand down on the book, and I realize it's the hand I've been eating sticky buns with, wipe that off on my shirt, and put the other hand down on the book.
Thank you, darling.
Gaelish plops their hand down. Let's do this.
Yuza kind of anxiously realizes both of her hands are sticky, so she just puts her sticky hand on top of everyone else's and tries to avoid the book.
All right. I doubt that it'll actually have a happy ending, but let's do this.
And as you all place your hands on the book, and some of you maybe stick to the book a little bit. A light flashes, and suddenly you're transported to really what looks like the library again, but maybe a little bit slicker and brighter. And there's other people around. And it's noisy in a way you're not used to.
In a
What kind of
library?
noise?
Would you like to roll for that?
I would be delighted. Perception?
Sure.
15. No, sorry, 18. My lie.
18. So the interior of the building where you're at is quiet because, after all, it is a library. But you can hear something outside. A whooshing sound, but not like a waterfall. A constant sound, loud talking, maybe animal sounds that you're not used to hearing outside of a forest, the occasional yell, things like that. It's just noisy in a way that is not normal for where you're from.
Are there any people around us?
There's people in the library reading quietly because it's a library.
Does the library
hear the
have
yelling.
windows?
Yes, it does.
Oh, may I look out the window and see what I can see?
Of course.
I rolled an 11 perception.
You see people walking around. So where you're from, maybe the women are always in dresses and the men are always in trousers. But here, it seems like everybody's wearing trousers. Or there's also these carriages, but no horses. And the carriages are really big and bulky and shiny and different colors. And you can see through the windows every so often, these carriages, they'll stop, they'll go, they'll turn. And you see the people driving the carriages kind of all do a ritual sometimes, not all the time, where they're like, it's a very odd ritual. You're not really
That is
sure
different.
what's going on. You know, the carriage drivers back home don't really do that kind of ritual often.
Is there a librarian for us to talk to and figure out what we're supposed to be doing?
There is always a librarian at a library.
The subtitle of this campaign, hashtag we love librarians.
We do.
All right, well, I'll go up to the librarian and be like, we were sent. You have a mission for us?
Shh.
I'm sorry.
Are you looking for books on missions?
No,
No.
darling.
No, we're looking. We are supposed to get a mission. We have an. Okay, you're not the person we're supposed to talk to. Cool.
I think, are you talking about, we have events for children, but that's next week. Space adventure missions. Is that what you're talking about? Are you wanting to enroll your children in one of our after school programs?
No.
I think we're
Rosalie,
supposed
do
to
you
meet
have
someone
kids?
outside. I think we're supposed to meet someone outside. So sorry for disturbing you.
All right. Have a good day.
And lazuli walks to the doors.
I'll follow along.
Yeah.
Gaelish will
follow
also
too.
follow.
And when you walk to the doors, the layout, again, very similar to where you were before. The door isn't normal. The door,
Does
how
it
do I explain
swing?
it?
Is it made of wood?
It is not made of wood.
Oh,
and
dear.
it does a kind of pulling open thing that you did not expect.
Oh, my goodness.
Hey, there's,
That sounds like magic.
yeah, it looks like there's
Magic.
an awful lot of magic going on here.
I mean, doors that open by themselves are never to be trusted.
Yeah, is there anything else going along? Can I do like a check thingy thing?
What are you checking for?
If there's any danger, like, I mean, they just opened on their own. That's kind of scary. Like, do I see any inscriptions? Is there, like, someone standing that we didn't notice pulling them open? Like, what's going on?
So are you investigating the door or?
The door and generally around the door.
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Let's see. I think I pressed it, but I'll press it again.
Oh wow. You are really good at investigating. Just so you know, you're like, let's just keep going. There is no magic that you can sense necessarily. You do see a plaque on the wall, and it just says, every town library, established, couple numbers, kind of thing.
That's really weird. How did they do that without, like, magic?
This must be a very advanced world we've gotten to.
Yes.
Yes.
I guess.
Well, let us adventure into it.
Yeah, I mean, if
And
there's no
as Yuri
magic, there's
steps
also no...
forward through the door.
Guess if there's no magic, there isn't a curse either. So, yeah, let's go. I'm gonna follow after you.
As does Jarlin.
I will walk through last.
I will walk through right before you then, but instead of actually walking, I'm gonna jump over the threshold because I just don't trust it.
I would love to have you roll for, I'm trying to think what that would be. Acrobatics.
80.
Oh, nice. Whatever you did, it didn't hit you. So that's a good thing.
Oh yeah, dust myself off.
All right. So you're on the street. It's, bright out. It's daytime. You are on a main road of some sort. And there's buildings all around. Those shiny carriages that move without horses are kind of going up and down the street very, very quickly, I might add. You still see the drivers doing that weird ritual every so often, that kind of thing. Let's see. So kind of kitty corner.
I think they are magic. That's the incantations they need to make the carriages go.
Oh, that makes so much sense.
That
Maybe
makes
it makes them faster. They seem very aggressive when they're doing it.
This must be an aggressive world. All right, I
wonder
will
if it's
gird my
fed off of
loins.
rage.
Oh, that's a good one.
So around you, behind you is the library. Kitty corner, you see 2 bakeries side by side.
Oh, sticky.
And a couple other buildings that I will think about what they are in a minute.
Well, you don't need to come up with them because Jarlin's already walking towards the bakery.
I rapidly follow.
Me too.
I think we should explore over here.
Okay.
Come along, Yuza. There's food. You'll like it.
Oh, yes.
Lizana, come along.
All right. I was prepared to deal with a lot of injuries and death and dismemberment, but I guess I'm just going to be healing liver disease and diabetes.
Whatever it takes.
All right. I mean, at least it's a cushy job. Sure.
Do we have to cross the street to get there?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yuza's
Lord.
just walking right out for it. I'm just going.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
Oh, damn, no.
Are you all
Yuza,
just
no.
walking for it?
No.
I would love to see. I'm trying to think. You're stumping me because I'm trying to figure out what that. It wouldn't be acrobatics. What would that be? I wish there was a luck roll. I really do. Let's see. What would be lucky?
I mean, lacking anything else. Dexterity, no?
Dexterity, probably. Yeah. I feel like I should just make a home rule. Like you guys have a luck roll.
14.
All right. So one thing you notice about these carriages is that they go both ways. a little bit weird because that's not what you're used to back in your hometown. And not only do they go fast, but they seem to have these weird patterns that you can't figure out quite yet why they're going and why they stop. So you are fine with the first one, but when you cross the second path, you hear, I'm trying to think of words. The carriage stops very suddenly. The driver does that strange ritual, and you hear these loud, squealy noises that like it sounds like some weird bird or something freaking out. You've never heard these sounds before, or maybe it's an animal in pain. I don't know what it is, but that's what happens.
I will become terrified and just stop dead still.
Well, I'd like to go forward here because do those squealing noises, did those correspond with the carriages stopping?
Why don't you roll investigation on that?
Oh, I have no idea. I got a 4. I have no idea how these things stop. But clearly we can get at least halfway across the road, and that's halfway to our goal. And, I've always felt that, when the best way to get to a goal is to at least get partway there. So I will sally forth into the street.
Have the horseless carriages stopped on both sides for Yuza, though? Like, are we...
They have stopped on one path. So if you think there's two paths that these horseless carriages are going in opposite directions, one direction is still going, one direction has stopped. Unless, is Yuza still in the road?
Yeah, I
Okay.
just froze when all the noise started.
So Yuza's standing there like a deer in something we don't know about yet. And and that side of the road has stopped for Yuza because Yuza has stopped in the road.
Well, I'd like to go over to Yuza and make sure that Yuza's safe out here and say, hey, it's all
Jarlin,
right. We'll cross together. Here,
You might need to roll for that.
Absolutely.
Dexterity as well.
All right. That's not very good. That's an 8.
So now the other side of the road is stopped, and that driver is also doing that strange ritual. You guys are seeing a lot of this weird magic ritual happening.
I think it's important we figure out the customs of this world, so I'm just going to stand there and watch his ritual, because if he's trying to communicate something to me, I feel like I really need to understand it.
What are the rest of you doing?
I'm also going to start to mimic the gesture back at whoever's in the carriage, because maybe if I just mirror what they're doing, it will make sense.
That's a good idea. How about the rest of you who are not in the road?
Lazuli is going to look for another option to cross, sort of a bridge or something. And she rolled a 16.
There's not like a bridge. What you do notice is down the way a little bit, other people seem to be walking safely. In a pattern of some sort. There's a pattern.
All right, so I say, Gaelish, come with me, dear. We're going to go this way where it's much safer. Lizana, would you like to join us? And I
think
walk
I better
in that
stay
direction.
with these two hooligans, because I don't know, if something bad's gonna happen, it's gonna be with these two. So
All right, I'll let you take care of them. I'm taking care of Gaelish at this moment. So
all right.
we walk across the street at the other end.
Okay. So for Lizana, are you in the road? What are you doing?
No, I'm standing on the side and I'm waiting to see how this unfolds. Do I need to intervene? Do I need to run after them? I don't know.
It's your call.
I'm waiting.
Okay. All right. So for Gaelish and Leslie, you're fine. You made it across the road. You're just on the other. You're far away. For Sticky and for Yuza, what are you guys? Well, Yuza's still doing the ritual. What about you? For Sticky.
Oh, well, if I can see Yuza mimicking it, that seems like an excellent idea. The foundation of communication is sharing things back and forth, so I'll copy whatever they're doing.
Okay.
All right. At
And
this
you guys are
point, I'm
still
now-
doing this ritual. Both of you now.
Yes, it seems like
Yes.
it's working.
Okay.
At
And
this
what did
point,
you wanna do?
All of the horseless carriages have stopped moving. Right, there is a clear path across the street at this point.
I wouldn't say it's I mean it's crowded, but they're both stopped on both sides.
So I'm going to approach them, and then it'll be 3 of us in the middle of the street now.
Oh, alrighty. Let's see here. Let me think. For my people who are at the other end of the road, so for Gaelish and Lazuli, what are you guys up to?
Oh, I was already moving towards the middle of the street to be near in case something happened, if I need to jump out into... But right now things are stopped, yes?
Everything stopped.
Can
And
they make it through? Is there a path?
there is technically a path because everything is stopped.
So I don't need to move anything.
No, not necessarily,
Oh,
unless
dash
you
it
really
all.
want to try.
I mean, that would have been fun, but if there's a path, then I'm just going to call out to them. Come on this way. Can you see the path? Come through, come through. I'm just going to move it. Yes.
I'm wondering for Yuza and for Sticky, did you want to keep doing this ritual? Do you feel like you're getting to the locals?
Well, how is the driver of this carriage responding? Can I tell whether I'm getting anywhere or am I picking anything up from them?
So I would say at this point, you both have been doing the ritual for at least a good 5-10 minutes. And as you continue to try to communicate with them, it's not really getting anywhere. In fact, they seem more agitated.
Oh, I don't mean to make anyone agitated. I'll call it. Well, good day, sir. I wish I could understand what your gestures mean, but fare you on your way, and I'll get over to the other side of the street.
Yes, come.
And as you do that, I'm assuming that's the exact gesture you did. Mm-hmm. The driver of the horseless carriage gets out and starts advancing toward you. And same with Yuza's carriage. And boy, do they look pissed. Roll for initiative.
Oh, Lord Almighty! Do we all
And
or
also
do
this
just
was-
they? Everybody?
Well, I don't know. Do you going to be a part of it? Or should we just have Yuza and Sticky in it? And also, I would assume Luna, because
I'm right
she's with
here
them.
now.
Yeah.
I'll wait.
I
to
would
see
assume
if I'm
all of
needed.
you.
Oh, you want us all? All right. There's.
All right.
Oh,
And I'm
Lord.
laughing because this is improv and I did not plan for this one. So give me a second
goody.
here
Lord.
to look up some things because I did not plan for it.
Well, that's all right because I gotta go over my my spells again.
I mean,
what I
I'm
can do.
already trying to think how a great sword's going to do in the middle of this.
Oh, and Spencer, so true, right? This is what living in LA is totally like. So yes, yes, welcome.
do people know who Spencer is?
He is the voice of God. He's in the
Just
chat.
making sure we know. Okay. Yes.
All right. So while you guys are looking, I'm looking. Okay. I think we'll have a little bit of fun here. I don't have a map for this one because I seriously did not plan for this one. So this is going to be theater of the mind. My apologies. All right.
Excellent.
Let me look here. Oh, all right. Let me write down your guys' initiatives. Who started here?
Lizana.
I was the first one.
Okay. All right. So listen.
Ironically, not with the highest initiative.
That's all right, dear. Mine is lower.
It's a lot better than mine.
Mine is the lowest.
Hold on. Let's
Because
see.
Lazuli is feeling very uninterested in smashing things with her great sword if she doesn't have to.
Oh, we're going to have fun. All right. And
Oh,
I haven't even done mine yet. So let me roll mine.
Oh dear.
Okay. What does that say? All right. Okay, so here is my order. We've got Galish, Yuza. Hold on. Is it Lizanna or Lizana?
Hosanna.
Oh, I think
Lizanna,
I
okay.
said it wrong. Sorry, dear.
It happens. It's fine.
banana.
Lizanna,
Lizanna
the
banana.
two drivers.
No, please don't
Sticky?
call me Hosanna Banana.
Oh no.
Well, it's,
And
it's a way
Leslie.
to remember it.
All right, we got Galish, Yuza, Lizanna, the two drivers, Sticky, and Lazuli.
All right.
All right. Galish, you're up first. What do you want to do?
Galish will put themselves between. I think Yuza is closest to them, so they'll go between Yuza and the person who's approaching her, and kind of just stick up their hands and be like, wait, hi. So, we're new around here. Do you know how good these bakeries are? 'Cause all they're trying to do at this point is reason with them because they don't want to hurt anyone at this point.
Roll for, well, you're not really persuading them, are you? You're just trying to be super sweet. But I guess that would be I guess that would just be a general charisma check. I don't know. Let's see here. Or maybe performance.
Okay, we'll go performance and hope I roll a little bit.
Oh my word. There you go.
I like that better.
Yeah. So you were going for Yuza's driver, you said?
Yes.
Yuza's driver is kind of, they're still pissed, but not at you. And they kind of gently push you aside as they're like, yeah, those are really good bakeries. Let me at that person.
But, and they kind of, they push them, so they're gonna grab their arm and be like, but like, could you, can we just, me and my friend will just go, if that's okay? I hope you're having a good day, other than this.
Oh, this is your friend? Your friend was really rude to me. What's your friend doing?
Trying to learn how you power your carriage? With, the gestures. And then they, show what they're doing.
Ooh.
That thing.
Oh, boy. Yeah. They didn't like that. They did not like that gesture. If you would like, you can roll for persuasion again, but with disadvantage.
Let's see. I'm trying to see the interface.
Is that even possible?
I don't know. I have a -1.
Did you just break Char? I think you just broke.
No, you got a zero.
What a beautiful
it's just
zero.
a zero.
Is that even possible? I think you just broke the game. I'm impressed.
Crit.
Good job.
Night.
Crit kill.
Okay.
Yeah, that gesture did not go over well. Yeah, you have a very angry driver right in your face. Yes.
I am
So
sorry.
I think we'll count that as 2 actions, even though you didn't really attack.
Yeah.
So let's go to Yuza, who's standing next to Galish.
Oh boy. Okay. So I see everything getting super out of control, and I am going to just quickly move the rest of the way over to Lazuli and off the road. Kind of dragging Galish with me, wide-eyed.
Would that give
You're
the guy
moving?
an attack of
So you're moving?
Yes, I
Okay.
am moving. We're moving way back off the street.
Okay, so they will have an opportunity to attack because you didn't disengage. Let's see here. Although this is really funny. Give me a second here. That won't work. I'm assuming a 7 doesn't hit.
No.
Okay. So
Although
yeah, as you
here's a
move
serious
back, they just sort of.
question. Are we fully armored as we were like in adventuring mode?
Oh yeah, you are.
Yes.
Yes. So yeah, you're wearing your costumes just like your characters. You've got all your weapons or your shovel or your rolling pin or whatever it is that you normally carry, whatever fantasy wear you're wearing.
With full
Yes.
defense.
Yes,
Yeah.
for sure. So Yuza and Galish, as Yuza drags Galish out of the way, the guy just kind of swipes at you, but you manage to get out of their way. Anything else you want to do?
I think I'll hold from there, see what else is going on.
Fair enough. Okay. Lizanna?
All right. I have a spell that is perfect for this, which is calm emotions. So I can just blast everyone and make them not hostile.
Okay.
So what do I need to do? So I have to pick a 20-foot sphere, which I'm assuming is going to cover most of the people in this area, at least the ones attacking us.
Yes, it's going to cover pretty much everybody but Lazuli, because she's not there yet.
Okay, I'm not worried about her. So 20-foot radius, and they have to take a charisma saving throw.
Okay. Double checking things here. All right. Whoa. Oh. Do you have to... There goes my mic. Do you have to roll for anything, or is it just like an automatic?
You know what? Wait, no, that's not the button I need. Where is it? Cast. There it is. Okay. You have to beat a 12.
17.
That beats it. Did not work.
They are still not happy.
Man.
They are still not happy.
Was that both of them?
That was both of them.
Oh.
For all intents and purposes, they will be one.
All right. Well, either my spells don't work here or something went wrong. Now what? Is that my whole move?
Well, you haven't done any movement, but you are, well, let me think. You would be by both of them and by Sticky.
Yeah. Well, I really banked on that working.
Always more fun this way, darling.
I really wanted that to work.
Yeah, I guess I'll just move to be in between Sticky and his opponent.
Okay. Since this is theater of the mind, 3, 2. Okay, since you didn't disengage, the guy who was going after Yuza also. I was like waiting. I was trying to give you that opening. But yeah, but the guy who went after Yuza is also going to take a swipe at you as well.
All right.
My gosh, they must be like, they're so incensed they can't see. He gets a 5. I'm assuming that misses.
That very much misses.
Yep. So as you scamper over to where Sticky is, he tries to swipe at you. Again, it doesn't do anything. You're out of his reach. All right. And that's actually to the drivers. So, okay. Let's see
Your cat is the
I
drivers.
I know. It's difficult. If I lock him up, he's going to meow his head off for 2 hours. So I was just, but he
Mine
woke
are
up.
similar. Yes.
So you hear cats and dogs in the street also meowing and barking. What?
Oh, wow.
So going after Sticky with a 4, I highly doubt that gets you. Swing and a miss.
These people
And
need
the
to like do some training.
and the other driver goes after.
I feel like one of them is like a woman in high heels who keeps tripping on her high heels or something.
Yes, they really it's all, you know. It's nothing that they can actually. Yeah, the other one got a 2. So let's move on and not talk about that. Going to
Such
Sticky.
a riveting fight to watch, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
so as that blow
Regular
whiffs
day.
by Sticky's head, I think he just sort of steps in and puts a hand on the guy's shoulder. He's like, hey, I didn't mean to cause trouble. I was just curious as to what's going on. Jarlin Braithswith is my name. So to try to take his hand, shake it, pat him on the shoulder, that sort of thing. Doing a lot of touches and taps on his body to distract him, particularly to distract him from my bonus action, which is to try to pick his pocket to try to get some money for this new world and to learn anything we can learn later on.
Perfect
Okay,
time to
so I'm
do
assuming your pickpocketing is automatic. You're successful at that,
Well, no, sure.
but
There is a roll I can make for it, but
Oh,
I'm
is
happy to
there?
just be successful. That's
you're like, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm kind of this is a new world. You aren't very familiar with the customs of it, so
There's only so many pockets on a person. I mean, you know.
Well,
check
it's
'em all.
more like you guys are really making me think as far as, gosh, we just got to create a luck roll for you guys.
Just do like an evens
Let's
and
call it-
odds roll.
Well, let's call it wisdom. The wisdom of touching a stranger who's pissed at you. Can you give me a wisdom?
I can give you a straight wisdom roll.
Oh,
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Yeah, that's not a smart thing to do. It's not a good idea to go touching random people, even if you are a good pickpocket. Yeah, so it's just gone from bad to worse, from them yelling at you over your trying to communicate with them with the magical ritual, to them now outright yelling at you and pulling out a strange brick kind of object, a strange rectangular object from their pocket, and yelling something about calling for help.
Did I manage to pick their pocket?
Oh. Did you want to roll for
This
that,
is
or did we want to say it's
important.
automatic?
That's completely up to you.
Oh man, I would love to see you roll for that.
All right.
of course.
17.
Of course.
Oh yes, but you were successful. You didn't shall we say liberate the strange object that they are even now pressing at furiously, but you liberated other items from their pockets, which you will
Excellent.
explore later on after things aren't so heated.
Excellent.
This would actually also be a great time for us to take a short break, and then we'll go back to the top of round 2.
Wait,
So,
I haven't gone yet.
oh my gosh, I am so sorry. You go, and then we'll take our break.
Lazuli is incensed that someone took a swing at Gaelish. So Lazuli has pulled out her hand axe and has her shield in hand and takes a swipe at the guy who took a swipe at Gaelish. This is
And roll for
happening.
that swipe. What's going on?
How do I roll that?
This is not
Am I
gonna end
rolling
well.
a hit? I think I hit.
Oh my God.
I think I hit really hard.
You did. You hit really hard. And let me
It was
see
a
here.
25, friends.
So you went for the one that's going after Sticky, right?
No, the other one.
Oh, the one that went after Yuza.
Yes, and went for Gaelish. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Couple things happening. You got it. You got them. They're
I did.
bleeding.
Max
A bit.
damage, I think. Yes.
They are
Should we roll for
unhappy.
damage?
They don't look good. Oh, my bad. Yeah, you should roll for damage. I'm sorry, I was
So-
looking at something else.
Well, don't if I get a natural perfect whatever it is? Isn't it max damage? So, like, I swiped off an arm or something? I think I did. I think
you
I
really
swiped
want
off
to.
their arm, yes.
If you really, really want to,
This is
You
going well, I think.
you totally can
I'm
have
very upset.
swiped off their arm.
Yes,
And
yes,
their
the
arm
is on the ground.
lying in the street, and they are bleeding copiously. And the other driver has gone from pissed to horrified, and the other drivers of the horseless carriages are also horrified, and a lot of people are pulling out these weird rectangular brick-like things and either holding them up to what's going on or pressing them furiously and holding them up to their faces. And you're standing over that person who's lost their arm, very smug, very happy.
I am very smug indeed, but now
But
I am
what
also
I did.
realizing that was perhaps not the wisest of choices.
And we wanted to cut to commercial before.
Yes, my bad. Oh my word.
This is when you cut to commercial, dear.
Thank you. Thank you. And we will do that. And we will think about the consequences of your actions when we come back. And we are back. Thanks, you guys, for watching. I hope you enjoyed the musical stylings of Greg the Van. That is Lauren and Joel Simler. And also shout out to Audiobook Empire. Thank you again for sponsoring this season. And shout out to Spencer Dillahay for doing all the tech work behind the scenes so we don't have to worry about it. You are awesome. Thank you so much.
That's the real magic.
Right.
For reals.
Oh, yeah. Okay, where were we? Top of round 2.
I just
Going to
hacked
Baelish.
someone's arm off.
Yes, you did. You are standing very proudly over this bleeding person in the road.
And now I might regret my actions. Maybe a little bit.
All right. So to Gaelish.
Okay. Gaelish is really freaked out, but also like feels very affectionate towards Lazuli because she did this to protect them. So I mean that feels really good. But also
I thought you were going to say to the arm. Sorry.
Quite.
No.
So what they want to do is, in their journeys, they have encountered various strange and terrifying creatures. So they would like to cast Minor Illusion. And how do we tell if this works?
Is it, let me look at your sheet here. Is it an automatic cast or do you have to roll for it?
It's a cantrip. I don't know.
Hold on. I'm like, neither do I. So let's look. It says at will. I believe.
You should be able to just click the at will and it should just give a roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, say what the DC will be and
Let me-
stuff.
Yeah, DC intelligence 12.
Yeah. Where
Click
I click
it.
to be? Oh, it does say at will. I'm gonna click it, and we'll see what
Click it.
happens.
Ah,
All right. And the 2 drivers did not pass that.
Okay, so that means it happens, right? Yes? Mm-hmm. Okay, so in the middle of the road, there appears a really, really, really huge rat that looks very, very ferocious. And Gaelish looks at it and points and screams, "Oh my gosh! It's a rat of unusual size! Run!" And like grabs Lazuli and tries to run away.
All right. Let me see here.
And Yusa,
So
because she's next to them.
okay, so wait, you're grabbing both of them?
I think I'm close enough, am I? I'm at least close enough to Yusa, because Yusa dragged me off the road.
Okay. Are you grabbing 1 or 2?
I would like to grab 2.
Okay, for 2, I'm going to ask for a strength roll.
Okay.
keep in mind that you're also like tiny, right?
I am small but mighty, yes.
Mighty, mighty. Never underestimate the
You
might.
like grab their legs and you're like pulling them out of the street.
Indeed, she did.
Ooh, yeah. I'm going to say you're successful in getting Yuza and you start grabbing at Lazuli, and that's probably enough to make Lazuli go, yeah, I'll go with
Lord.
you. Unless
Oh, thank
Lazuli
you,
doesn't want to go.
Gaelish. Yes. No, I want to go. I feel very bad now. Very bad.
All right, so how about for Sticky and Lizana?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Sticky,
No, I was just
you're
going to say, I think this is a good opportunity for you guys to run too, please.
Yeah,
darling.
you stick his, oh no, it's terrifying, and run away. And I will pick a path past someone with one of these rectangles because they're obviously important. And I will try to sleight of hand one out of their grasp as I run by because we have to have one of these. It is clearly mandatory in this society to have a black rectangle.
Oh my god.
Okay, so keep in mind, everybody's holding them in their hands.
Yeah.
So can
Yoinking
you,
it out of their hand as I run.
can you, hold on a second here, give me a check. Sorry, I'm trying
Sleight of
to
hand
stop
check?
my cat. Yeah, but at a disadvantage because they're all holding them. It's pretty
Sure.
obvious.
Oh,
That, you know.
At disadvantage, it's a 19.
Wow, that's impressive. So yes, so much. Let's use a vocab word: cacophony. Cacophony is happening.
yes.
Cacophony. See, this is how you know we're narrators, because we're like,
That's
how do
right.
you say it?
How do you say it? Cacophony.
And then we're
Cacophony.
on the
Lasagna,
website double checking.
lazuli. Yeah, no.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
I'm so
as
bad.
we
I'm
all
so
go
bad
to
about
Forvo
pronunciation.
and look up the pronunciation.
So yes, but there's so much commotion happening that you successfully swipe it out of someone's hand who is not talking in it, but doing this. So Sticky's running away, and Lizana, what were you doing?
I'm gonna try and heal this poor sod.
We all escape and the cleric gets arrested.
She's healing the enemy.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds and see if that reattaches the arm.
Oh my word. Is that something you have to roll for? Or is that an automatic?
No, that's a roll.
Okay.
Well, it's a heal that amount of damage. I don't know. Since we didn't calculate how much.
I kind of have
Did you want me to calculate it?
There we go.
Okay.
Wow.
20
Whoa.
points of healing anti-damage.
Let me think about this one here. I mean, you staunched the flow, like magically somehow you created what's it called, a tourniquet, and
Tourniquet. Yeah.
See, okay, this is why I have you, Emily. Because I'm like, I would be on dictionary.com right now looking up all these words. That's
And
how
we
I
were
narrate.
so proud of Cacophony.
We've all had
We've all been
our
there.
booties handed to us in corrections. Yes.
Yes.
Oh man, I'm just going to use simple
pronounce
sixth grade
this
words.
right.
Just don't
from now.
send us to Iraq, please. I have 400 corrections for that one.
Oh man, we'll have to hear that story later, out of game. So yeah, you've stopped the flow of blood, but I mean, reattaching it is going to take more than you have, say, time and skill for at this point. And also, in the distance, you start hearing a weird wailing sound. You're the only one still in combat, by the way.
Yep.
So that would mean, are you? I guess that was your one action. You have a second.
I guess I will disengage and run.
Okay. And may I ask where you guys are running to?
I assume it's the bakery,
Into
right?
the bakery. Yes.
Is there blood all over that, Julie?
No.
I,
No, the blood went in the other direction, dear. Although there is blood on my hand axe. But I can wipe that under the hem of my skirt. Yes.
May I just say, out of game, I love the fact that you don't really run away from the scene of the crime. You're like, I need sweet. Let's go get a cupcake. Chopping off arms is hard work. Okay, so you run into the bakery. All of you?
I would follow wherever the first people that ran off went. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can before running into the bakery,
Okay.
can Gaelish peek around to see if there's like alleyways or anything?
Why, yes, there are. In between the stores. And there's a whole lot of street down that way and that way. I mean, it's a big area.
Okay. So Gaelish will watch everyone run past in sort of disbelief and run after them, be like, "You all guys!" and try and, yeah. But I guess we're gonna go in there first.
So 4 of you are in the bakery and Gaelish is on the street still? Or are you going to go in?
I'm gonna go in and kind of scream at them.
The poor
Are you
bakery
screaming
owner.
at them in the bakery?
Yes. Gaelish will go in and be like, "You guys, we need to like go. There's other places that are probably safer than here. They're still all out there mad at us."
If I may, what did I get out of the person's pocket when I picked it?
Oh, this is a good time, yes.
You got a weird little tube that twists.
Okay.
You got a flat leather I'm trying to think of words. Oh, I guess, yeah, a wallet. They would have wallets in medieval times. So you had a flat leather wallet full of stuff and some used thin paper. There's a little gummy stuff in between and little fuzzy things.
All right, so I'll go up to whoever is behind the counter here and say, sorry to interrupt, Jarlin Bracelet, pleasure to meet you. I'm assuming some of these things are valuable, and I hold them out. Please, take what you like, and my friends and I would like to just quietly slip out the back. And if anyone comes in after us, tell them we went next door, yes?
So as you guys all tumble into the bakery and the bakery bell, ding, lets you know that someone's in there. There's no other customers. There is the one person behind the counter. And they just kind of look at you and they're like, what's going on outside? I've never heard so much yelling and cars honking and screeching.
Oh, well,
is that an axe you're carrying?
Well, yes, doesn't everyone?
Why is it red?
Oh, darling, I just slipped. Let me put this away. I'll clean it. And I put it away.
We kind of have no, we don't kind of. We definitely have a strict no axe policy in my bakery.
Oh, good. Then I've put it away, dear. Now we're fine.
Okay. Now, and thank you for this wallet. Were you interested in buying any baked goods?
Oh, well, of course. What do you have?
Well, unfortunately, not a lot. I'm the only baker. That stupid corporate bake shop next door has been trying to run me out of business.
Oh,
and it's all on me. Yeah.
That's horrible.
The girl just starts crying. And she's like, you wouldn't even believe it. I mean, I've owned this mom and pop bakery for 20 years, and it's the only thing I have left of my family. I'm trying to keep our legacy alive. Those corporate people next door, they don't care at all about mom and pop businesses. And you should see it. Their head baker has the nerve to come in here and gloat at me every other day. In fact, their slogan is, "We're better than the mom and pop store next door."
Oh, my stars.
That's
Meanwhile,
awful.
Well, someone needs to talk to him then.
Darling, would you like a hug?
Yes.
All right, come here. And I give her a good hug and let her cry on my shoulder for like 3 seconds. And then I say, but darling, could we just all hide in the bathroom for a quick minute and we'll come right back out and pick this conversation up.
All of you? The bathroom's kind of tiny, but
Well, I mean, it looks large enough for 5.
it might be a tight fit.
And could
Just
we
wash your hands when you're done.
Okay,
I can
thank
fit in a cabinet if necessary.
Yes, see, we're so ready for this. Thank you. Just don't tell anyone we're here. And you know what? We'd like to help you with this bakery next door. Just don't tell anyone that we're here.
Wait, so if I don't tell anyone that you're all using my bathroom at the same time, you'll help me save my bakery?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Oh, and could we take that lemon cake into the bathroom? That looks delicious.
I guess. I
Well,
really
thank you
do
so
hope you
much.
wash your hands.
Oh,
you are going to
darn
pay for
yes.
that, aren't you?
Well, you have his wallet. The wallet.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. And she looks through the wallet. Thank you, Jocelyn Pierce. Huh. You don't really look
No.
like a Jocelyn, but okay. How
It's a
long
long
are you all
story.
going to be
I-
using the bathroom for?
Until the angry people outside leave.
Yes, that right there.
Well, this seems highly unusual, but all right. And she shows you to the back where the bathroom is.
I didn't even have to roll persuasion. Excellent.
I mean, you sense she's pretty desperate. So it is a one-stall unisex bathroom, and it also doubles as a storage facility, apparently. It is a little tight. What would you guys like to do
Particularly
while you're all in? And
In
with a lemon
particular-
cake.
And Jarlin's belly probably takes up a lot of the space. But
I am going to wash my hands and my axe in the sink. Yes.
Do we have running water and toilets back home?
Oh. You know what?
You
I see
have-
the water in the bowl that's near the ground, so I'm washing it in that. Yes, that's the water.
I was going to
I'm
say, you
washing
guys
it in.
have chamber
It's a-
pots
it's a
and
wash
rivers.
basin. It's the
a
wash
wash
basin. Yeah.
clearly. Yes.
Clearly.
yes.
Gaelish is very curious about the silver lever that's on the wash basin and would like to press it.
Okay. I kind of want to just randomly roll for a strength check.
Okay. I could do that. Oh, that's the run button.
And Matthew, I love that suggestion, by the way. Well, Gaelish, you didn't know how strong you are, and you're kind of punching at it and poking at it, and you kind of punch a little too hard, and the thing kind of goes a little too far, and water comes rushing out of it, but you realize you can't push the handle back.
Oh, running water, dear. Thank you. That's much easier. And she starts cleaning the axe in it. Yes.
You're welcome. Anytime. I don't know if it's supposed to leak like that, but okay.
I mean, running water is a luxury, isn't it? I think you improved the place. You did.
Okay.
Yes.
And while you're waiting, so just somebody arbitrarily tell me how long you guys want to wait in that bathroom.
Well, I think we're going to wait, probably at least a good 10, 15 minutes. And I'm at least keeping an ear open to hear if anyone comes into the shop asking after us. And if they do, we're not going to leave until a good couple minutes after they've left.
Okay, can you roll for, would that be perception? I want to see how well your hearing is.
Perception,
All right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to
15.
roll perception.
Everyone's like, I want to be perceptive tonight.
No,
Right.
but
I'll
I've got
join the
that
party.
special hearing. I have advantage on perception checks. Where's my perception? Oh, that did not do much at all. I'm too distraught. I'm just so distraught.
Okay, so
unfortunate.
let's see here. For Lazuli and Lizana, you kind of can't hear anything over the rushing water.
Yes.
And
yes.
it doesn't help that Lazuli is like humming while she's cleaning her axe, so you can't hear anything above
Yes.
that.
Yes.
But for my other two, which is Gaelish and Sticky, I just realized, Yuza, you didn't want to, you don't have to roll, but for Gaelish and Sticky, you've got your ears up against the door, and you can hear kind of gruff voices that sound a little angry, and then you hear the lighter voice of the bakery owner, and she's calming them down a little bit, and words are exchanged. You can't quite tell, but you can tell one's angry, one's calming, and after a little bit, you hear the bell again of the door. Footsteps walk away. And meanwhile, that sink is still going. And remember, this place isn't that great of shape. You noticed that when you came in, and she even told you that the bakery's kind of run down. The sink is starting to fill up. Even though you don't know what a sink is. The basin is starting to fill up.
Huh. Okay. Well, can we make it stop?
I mean,
Can
I know
you?
how to make it stop, but how to get Lazuli to know how to make it stop?
Maybe hit it again.
Quick perception check of what's on the shelves in the storage room. Oh, that's
Sure.
much better. Yes. A
Okay.
19, please.
Metal shelving. You see a lot of paper on rolls, a lot of paper kind of stacked up, bound together. You see chemicals. You see a mop, a broom. you see a lot of paper and some weird, like, kind of jelly's not the right word, but like GEL type in a clear bottle of sorts.
This must be some kind of alchemy lab.
That does make sense, dear. Yes.
Yeah.
And the water's beginning to spill onto the floor.
Oh, Lord.
Is there a drain or something in this wash basin that can be opened?
There is no drain on the floor, and the drain in the basin is stuck. Hence why it's filling.
That doesn't meet code.
Is it stuck closed, or is it open but it's clearly clogged down below? Is the gist of my question.
Ah, I see what you mean. It's disrepair, I'd say. Like if it worked, it would drain.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, so it's not that something's stuck, the drain closed. There's a clear drain, but the problem is down below in the plumbing somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is impressive that you know what the word plumbing is with your background.
There are drain pipes in wash basins, maybe? I don't know.
I mean, it looks like the water should go through the hole, and it's not going through the hole. So what if we just, like...
Does anyone have a
took one of-
spear?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, we just stab it. And then...
I have a
fix
quarter
it, right?
staff.
I draw my...
quarterstaff.
Even better, I draw my rapier. It's a nice, thin, long metal blade. It should just fit down there very easily.
Perfect.
And I stab the drain.
And I would love a strength check out of you.
We are such misfits.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. By the way, quick question. How top of the line, how new is your rapier?
Yeah, it's been a while since Jarlin's had a job, so it's probably not the best.
Okay, so you try with your very rudimentary plumbing skills, and it gets stuck in there. And you kind of worry that if you pull it out, that you might ruin your blade.
May I help, dear?
Oh, please do.
All right. Strength roll 15.
Are you pulling it out or pushing it down?
Pushing it down? No, I'm pulling it out, turning it around, and pushing it down with the non-metal end.
With the pommel?
I'm like, would that fit?
Don't know.
Sorry, I was like, would that work?
Oh, my dear sweet Grange is going to be so disappointed with me.
You do successfully pull the sword out, and you flip it around, and you're pushing it down. But the only problem is the hilt is not long enough for whatever's going on in there.
Oh, dash it all.
Well, Yuza, do you want to
And
use
you're
your
probably
quarterstaff?
up to about. Oh, go ahead.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. I'll try sticking my quarterstaff down there instead.
Okay. May I have a strength check, please?
Well, I'm very strong, so let's see.
And you're at about maybe 1.5 to 2 inches of water by now.
16.
The quarterstaff does it. Yeah, and you hear a loud glug, and then like water starts
Job.
going down.
Well done.
Magical.
The sink is still broken. There's still rushing water. You're in about 1.5 to 2 inches of water, but at least it's not,
Quick,
Still spilling.
grab the mop, someone, and start wringing it out into this basin down here, the low one.
I don't think there's a mop in here.
She said there was.
Oh, okay. I missed that.
She said there was a broom and a mop, so I think we should I'll grab the mop then. All right, I grab the mop and start wringing it out into the low wash basin. I'm just doing that in the background.
Okay.
What
else is everybody doing?
I'm going to, let's see, do I have anything useful?
Can I?
No, I
Sorry.
can only heal sentient creatures. I can't heal a basin.
Does anything come back up on the quarterstaff?
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's slimy and it's grimy and it's gooey and like long hair and like I don't even know what it's called, but you know what I'm talking about. Out of
Yeah.
game,
yeah,
that stuff.
I'm
That
gonna
black
also
stuff.
be,
Mine.
I'm gonna just be washing in that low basin as well, along with the mop.
Yeah. Good idea.
Do these? Can I grab one of the bound circle things that were stacked up? Like, do they look? Can I see that they look, maybe like bandages or something, and maybe absorbent?
Do an investigation check.
Sure. Trying to find it. There it is.
Oh yeah. They don't look like bandages, but you have a feeling they would soak up stuff.
Yeah, they're like squishy a little bit. So Gaelish just like grabs a whole bunch of them and dumps them onto the floor and like starts stomping on them to get them to absorb more liquid.
all right. I'll help with that.
Yeah.
More stomping and squishing.
How much of the water have we removed?
How much of the not bandages did you grab?
Well, I've been working assiduously
them.
with the mop.
Oh, that's true.
Also, where's our cake?
Oh, it's delicious. The cake is so good. She's really a very, very talented baker. It's so good.
Well, I'm glad we've agreed to help her then.
Out of game, that is disgusting. That you've been eating cake in this dirty bathroom with a dirty sword. That's so gross. Sorry.
That's
right.
how the rapier got
Our
stuck.
DM has opinions.
Yeah.
I feel like I should. Eventually, I'm going to have you. Let's just do it now for fun. Can you
Constitution
roll a
saving throw for
constitution?
disease.
Yes.
Everyone or just him?
Just him. Wait, who else had cake? Just him?
Just him.
No, I
Okay.
definitely had cake.
Oh, you did? Okay.
If
So
there's
everybody
cake
who
around,
had
I'm
cake.
having
I'm
it.
passing it around to whoever wants it. It's not just for
I
me.
feel like in a future episode, OSHA needs to pay a visit.
I mean,
Yeah, so
it's not
whoever
up
had-
to code. There's no drain in this room.
Oh, you guys have really good stomachs.
This is
I'm
not the
impressed.
first time that Jarlin has eaten in unsanitary conditions.
All right. Okay. Germs. Who cares about germs? Whatever. They don't exist in your world. Okay. So, what else are you guys doing in this very tiny bathroom?
Well, it depends on how much water is on the floor.
It's getting absorbed. You're maybe down to like say, half an inch.
I think I'm waiting until the water's low enough that it won't bloosh out when the door is opened.
Now,
Once,
Okay.
here's
once
a serious
I'm done.
question.
Nope.
And then once it is, I'm going to open the door.
I have
Once
a
I'm
serious
done,
you go ahead.
do you want to go? I was just gonna say once my quarterstaff is, better, I would just cast Gust, thinking that it's going to dry the floor.
What is Gust supposed to do?
Blow wind.
It's supposed to be a light wind for 5 feet, essentially.
I mean, you can. I'm just wondering, it's supposed to blow to somewhere, correct?
It just makes the breeze, yeah.
It's the fantasy version of those little hand dryers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let me look at your page real quick. I mean, I say go for it, and we could see what happens.
Yeah, it's just a cantrip, so.
I was kind of thinking of doing something similar, except doing it with sacred flame and like evaporating the water away.
So, okay,
Don't do
so
those
for
at the same time,
Yuza,
guys.
oh my gosh, that'd be funny. So for Yuza, when you cast, when you cast it, it works, but it's walls and it's water. So it just kind of sloshes up and then comes back
Oh.
because there's nowhere for it to go, unfortunately. Did you say Lizanna also wants to cast something?
Yeah, I was thinking about doing Sacred Flame, trying to evaporate the water.
What does that one do?
This can't go wrong. Good thing
As
this
we're
place
all
isn't up to
crammed
code.
in
There are
the-
no sprinklers.
Our cake is about to be creme brulee.
It just creates like a flame-like warmth radiating out of a specific creature that I target. So I can
Okay.
cast it on myself and then just
Okay.
radiate heat, and hopefully
Okay.
that'll like evaporate the water.
Where are you in the bathroom?
I guess I'm squished into the back corner, like. Well, no, I'm helping Gaelish stomp on the paper squishes. So I guess I'm sort of like smushed up against Gaelish.
Okay. Fair enough. So yeah, you cast. Does it? Wait. First of all, it does create fire, correct? Or just heat?
Call it flame-like radiance.
Well, that's really helpful.
Yeah.
Oh no, it doesn't radiate out of a creature. It radiates onto a creature. And then the target must have a dexterity saving throw or take radiant damage. I don't think this is gonna work on water.
Unless there's like a rat in the water.
Yeah.
Ew. No, there is not a rat in the water.
No, I don't think this is gonna work.
So you don't want to do that. Okay. Well, I mean, you guys are down to about a half centimeter of water. I mean, the top basin is still flowing, but it's not overflowing, so that's good. I would say the lower basin is pretty full of water at this point from all that Lazuli has been so generously adding to it.
Okay, but lower basins like that have an automatic equalizer. The gravity does the work. They constantly empty what you add.
How
But that
fancy do you think
takes-
this place is?
That takes a
That's-
while for
but
it to
that's-
catch up.
Literally just how toilets work.
Just assume the whole place is broken.
Great, there's a backup in the toilet plumbing. Okay.
And there's a lot of damp paper also under Galish's feet. So
That's not going in the basin. No. That can go in that round basin over there. That's where that's going. The plastic.
Okay.
I don't know what plastic is. The black one.
The
Well, now that the
vase of-
drain on the upper basin works, we can rinse the mop out in there. We don't have to fill the lower basin anymore.
Great.
So, we don't make more flooding, is my only point.
And I do so. Can
Okay.
we leave now?
I'm gonna start picking up the squished paper, and I'm gonna try and put in the black vase thing that Lazuli pointed out.
And when the flooding is low enough, I'm going to open the door. I'm going to come out and say, so, a couple of
you
things.
could if the door wasn't stuck.
Ooh.
What?
Wait, the door's stuck?
Is it
The
locked?
door, like the handle won't work.
I've got this. I take out my thieves' tools and see if I can pick the lock.
Oh, I love working
Oh.
with you, Sticky. You're excellent.
Please roll for that.
Okay. I think I'm proficient in thieves' tools. Is there a button for thieves' tools? Maybe. Oh, hey, there we go. 18.
If it was not a broken lock, you would have got it.
So the good news is I'm an extremely skilled lockpick. The bad news is this lock is just busted.
Well, I can use my strength and yank on it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to use my strength. I rolled a 24, and I yank, Because I am sick of being in this small space and having everything go wrong. I yank with great fervor.
And you now have a handle as a souvenir.
Perfect.
Because
and now
there's
we
a
can
big-
see inside.
A big hole in the door where the handle
Yes.
used to be. You kind of
Yes.
knocked it off its hinges. And
I didn't
the
mean to do
bakery
that.
owner looks at you guys in horror and is like, I sent the police away and you broke my bathroom door?
But we cleaned the bathroom.
We sure did, yes.
excellently.
Yes.
Okay. I didn't ask you to, but thank you.
Oh, you're so welcome, dear.
Anytime.
So now what would you like to do?
Well, tell us what. Tell us about this bakery next door. I mean, how many people are over there? What sort of security do they have? What, you know.
DM cat, sorry.
Did I misunderstand your intention? Do you want us to? Is this like a murdering kind of request, or?
Oh my
No,
goodness.
that didn't go over very well at all. So not a murdering job. Okay, good. I don't
I mean,
like those anyway.
if you mean murder in the figurative sense of putting them out of business,
Sabotage.
but I wouldn't necessarily. The problem is, I mean, I'll be honest with you. Like, the owner of the other bakery, he really is a cad, but oh, he's so handsome. I mean, maybe if he wasn't trying to put me out of business, but I just don't think. No, I have a reputation to uphold, and I have my parents' bakery to uphold, and besides, I mean, you know, I'm kind of sort of seeing someone anyway. So anyway, you didn't come in here to hear about my love life. You came in here to help me save my bakery from the evil corporation next door.
We did. We did intend to do that, yes. We sure did.
Oh, how did you like the cake, by the way?
It's so good. You were
Oh.
extraordinarily talented.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Do you do any of you have any background in the culinary arts as well?
Oh,
yes,
I'm a baker myself.
As am
Oh,
I, yes.
I am
oh,
very proficient with herbal medicine.
I am an
Oh.
appreciator of baked goods.
oh, we always need fans. Is the herbal medicine, is that like brownies with weed in it? Is that what you mean? Or, because I don't sell that kind of stuff.
I mean, I do use weeds as part of my medicines. Weeds are
Oh.
actually very, very good at healing various maladies and injuries and creating poultices and what have you.
Huh. Still, I mean, being a dispensary was never something I was really that interested in. But hey, if it's good business for you, that's great. That's great.
Gets
Well-
the job done.
So then how are you guys going to help me save my bakery?
Excellent
Well-
question. What have you tried?
Tried what?
What have you already tried?
Oh, I thought you said, but if I tried, I'm like, I've
No,
tried
no.
so much.
Let's eliminate some variables, dear. Let's hear what you've done. Yes.
Well, I used to have tons of stuff for sale, but now that I have no staff, I can really only cook one or two things at a time. I've tried advertising, handing out flyers, sales. I even sent one of my staff over there to spy on him and see what he was doing better than me. I've tried to appeal to the community and tell them I've been a fixture of this community for 20 years. I've tried protests, all sorts of things.
But not intimidation, right?
Or sabotage.
I have an idea. Okay.
Or attack
We
the
have-
building itself.
We have a community bake-off, right? It's you versus him. Who can bake the best? Now, but before that happens, of course, we sneak into the bakery and change a few things. You know, swap out his salt for sugar and vice versa. You know, things that would just absolutely wreck anything he tries to put together.
Oh,
The community
you
will
are
see that his stuff is terrible, your stuff is great, and business will flock to you.
Huh. That might work. I mean, I don't want anyone to get hurt. No one would get poisoned or anything, right?
Oh, no. Well, the food would be terrible, and I that's very upsetting to me. I think good food should be good, but noble people trying to squeeze common merchants out of business should be stopped.
The only death will be taste buds.
And of course, his reputation.
And darling, if you need someone to assist you with filling this shop with baked goods, I am happy to volunteer my services.
Oh, as would I.
Oh, that would be lovely. Then I could sell more and send out more flyers before this bake sale. And I have the perfect place for a bake-off once I challenge him. There's a park nearby with a petting zoo. It would be lovely.
Oh. How darling.
that would be
Maybe we
wonderful.
could partner
Animals.
with the petting zoo, and they could give us some of their profits from anyone who buys tickets to the petting zoo. As
That would be great.
a donation. It's good for both of you, yes?
Yes. Oh, you guys are making me feel better already. What kinds of
that's
things do you specialize in baking?
Oh, cookies, dear. Cookies are my specialty.
Oh, gosh, I mean, you name it, I can do it. But if we have your lemon cake, I wouldn't try to touch the sweets between you and her cookies. I'm thinking I could do some excellent baguettes. Perhaps, do you want to try to do something savory too? Perhaps I could fill some pastry pockets with some exquisite meats and cheeses.
Ooh, that sounds good. And we have a taste tester. We have at least two. And I guess, she says to Lizanna, if you want to do your special brownies, you could, but maybe, just kind of on the DL.
What is DL?
Oh, down low. You've never heard that phrase before?
Down low, like in the Fey realm?
I don't know if that's a derogatory term. I would say everything's above board.
Okay, I'm very confused, but yeah, I can prepare some basic, like mushroom-based poultices and what have you.
Like shaped like a mushroom.
No, of mushrooms, made of mushrooms.
Okay.
She's
just
a
kind of
healer,
smiles and
dear.
nods.
She's a
Yeah,
healer.
It's to heal people. Make them feel better, take away their hurt.
Edibles do tend to do that for people, yes. That's very noble.
You don't
And
eat them.
your competitor's food will be so distasteful that people will have upset stomachs and they will need the healing poultices. See, it all
Yeah, that's
comes
true.
around.
Oh, wow. You guys really know what you're doing.
I mean,
Are you a PR
diversifying-
company?
If there's one phrase that describes this group, it's knows what we're doing.
Are you a PR company or something? Is that how you know so much about all this stuff?
PR, yes.
PR?
We do punch and roll, indeed.
Oh, I don't want you to hurt. I thought you meant public. Okay. You guys are a little weird, but I like it.
Thank you,
It's like I
dear.
suddenly got a group of fairy godmothers and godfathers.
Hopefully, yes.
Awesome. Okay, well, what would you guys like to do now? You have options.
Oh, Lord.
How's the state of your pantry? Do we need to get supplies for this bake-off?
Well, if you took a turn around the corner from the bathroom, you'd probably see the spider webs in the corner. My goodness, there's hardly any ingredients.
Well, we have to rustle up some ingredients. We could go to the market and buy it, or we could steal it from next door. Those are the only options I can think of.
Speaking of stealing, I do need to ask, are you guys wanted for something? Because the police came in here earlier with asking for people of your description, and you're very distinct with what you're wearing.
Don't.
No, it was just
a little
we resolved
misunderstanding.
it. It's fine.
Oh, maybe you're cosplayers.
Yes.
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 Oh, okay.
Yes.
I mean-
I love to play cos.
Us. Yes.
Oh,
Yes. Yes.
okay. Maybe we
really
could
good at
incorporate that into the bake-off somehow.
Oh, that sounds fun. What are you thinking, dear?
I mean, you guys have great costumes. I could dress like you. Some sort
that's
of
fun.
Ren Fair type thing?
Ren Fair.
Renaissance Fair, Renaissance Festival? Do you have those where you're from?
We've got festivals.
We have festivals, yes.
Lots of
festivals.
festivals.
Oh,
love a
what are your
festival.
festivals like?
Oh, you have, you know, competitions to the death, things like that.
Yes, yes. The ritual of the blood moon, where someone is
Sometimes there's a
sacrificed. Yes.
Yeah, there's also like the night where we all get naked and pray to the moon.
I do like that one, yes.
That's a
Yes,
good
delightful.
evening. Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, I love Halloween, so all right then. Okay. Terrific. So, what would you guys like to do? You can get started in the bakery. You could go explore the town more, buy ingredients. It's calmed down outside, so you're free to go outside. But remember, you are still very distinct.
Well, there's two things Jarlin wants to do. Case the bakery next door to see what the ways in and out are, both front doors, side windows, back doors, that sort of thing. And also, I suppose, explore the town to find some food.
Okay, so that's for Sticky. What would everybody else like to do?
I think Gaelish would like to investigate or see where this petting zoo is, and maybe talk to the person who owns it and also hang out with the animals, but also talk to the person to negotiate doing some sort of bake thing there.
Yeah, I'll also
mostly
go to
the
the
animals.
park. I'll go to the park
Okay.
with Gaelish. I should figure out what the local medicine herbs and flowers and plant life is. See what I can forage around here.
Okay.
I want
that
to go
means-
next door and try their food.
Okay.
And Lazuli would like to stay in the shop and clean up the cobwebs and see what she can make with the meager ingredients that are there, and perhaps talk quietly to the shop owner, whose name we have not learned, so we should learn that, about the rushing water in the bathroom situation, and just make sure that's what she wants.
Oh, sure. I'm so sorry. I'm remiss. I cannot believe I didn't tell you my name. My name is Jenny.
Jenny, darling.
Yes.
So nice to meet you. I'm Lazuli.
Oh, what an interesting name.
Yes, thank you. Yes.
Very much for helping me clean.
Oh, you're welcome. Yes. Yes, I saw the broom in the closet. I'll just get started in the back. All right, dear.
Oh, thank you. Okay, so we'll leave Lazuli in the bakery. Let's go next door with who's going? Sticky and Yuzi. And so as you enter front door, just like the other one, this bakery is a lot bigger. There's tons of staff. It's very clean. It's very shiny. It's very metal. And you see like huge lines. What would that be? Like a weird black and red display with numbers on it. And every time the number changes, people walk forward. You hear a lot of talking, a lot of yelling, not like angry yelling, but just people yelling back and forth, different commands or whatever like that. It's very crowded. It smells great.
I will go right up to the front because the line doesn't seem very interesting. I don't know what that's about. And go right to the person and ask, what's the best thing?
And as you do that, at least 20 people yell at you. Like, hey, what do you think? Hey, come on. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, really? Yeah. They don't seem happy.
No one's happy here, I whisper to Sticky.
Yeah, I can see that. Speaking of, I know what it's like to work for the nobility. They usually treat their servants pretty badly. Can I make an insight check or something like that to see if I can tell if there are staff members that seem less than happy in their job?
Sure, but before you do that, was that comment to Yuzi or to the person behind the counter?
Oh, to Yuzi.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Go ahead. Do your roll.
Oh, only a 9.
I mean, you're not seeing the magic ritual from earlier. No one's smiling? But I mean, you're kind of used to peasants not really smiling, right?
Yeah. I bet that they don't really like working for whoever this corporation is. Maybe we could convince a couple of them to jump ship or something.
Ooh, good idea.
And the person behind the counter is just staring at you and is like, hey, line jumpers, either order or get out of my way. I've got people to serve.
Oh, we're still looking around. Please, let people come step ahead of us. It's totally fine. We'll step off to the side a bit.
I will grab. Is there anything like on the counter, like by the register and stuff, like that they have out?
There are all sorts of things. Register, obviously. But to you, it's more just this big metal box that kind of goes ching, ching every so often. You see the back of it makes weird whirring sounds as liquid comes out and is poured into clear cups. There's a lot of plates with different samples, little things of each type of baked good all over the counters. Every so often, people will put some green paper or a plastic thing on the counter, and the person behind the counter takes it away. Sometimes they give it back. You see that kind of little dance happening. And did I mention it smells really, really good in here?
I'm going to go to where all the samples are and just start eating it. I'm not taking the plates. I'll leave the plates where they are, but I am cleaning them out.
Did you jump line again? Did you walk past everybody?
Yes.
Okay. What is Sticky doing?
I think Sticky is going to we'll get in line and we'll take the time it takes to shuffle forward to see, to look around and sort of see. I mean, there's no way he'd know what like modern security features are. So, I mean, what he's looking for are bars on windows and, things that might make it hard. Easy places to sneak in late at night is what he's looking for as he's slowly stepping forward in the line.
Okay. So for Yuza, you line jumper and you're clearing out all of the baked goods. So not only is everybody behind you who is waiting for some of those getting pissed off, but also the people behind the counter very mad at you because you're clearing out their supply. So you're getting yelled at now from both sides. For Sticky, you're walking along, you're noticing, I mean, it doesn't seem to be secure. There are no bars on the windows. In fact, the windows are huge and you can see everything in and out. They're very clear. There's no bars on the doors. There's no soldiers standing guard. It just feels really, really lax.
This is gonna be
and you
easy.
get up to the counter and the person says, "Ticket."
No, I was interested in your food, not a ticket.
What's your ticket number? Can I have your ticket?
I'm sorry, I'm new here. I don't have a ticket. Where do I get a ticket?
They point all the way at the door. So the line behind you is like 50 people deep. And the door is like, I don't even know how many feet away from you. Kind of far and crowded. Over there. You're supposed to grab one when you come in.
Wow. What a regimented system. It's impressive. I'm guessing that your boss must be a pretty regimented sort of fellow, huh?
Oh, you don't even know the half of it. If you don't have a ticket, get out of line, get one, and come back in.
Well, what's it like working for him? Is he a good boss? Not a good boss?
Roll for charisma.
13.
Oh, yeah. You know that you can sense that they're busy and they really don't want to take that much time to talk to you, but you've kind of opened up a very small window of like humanity for them. You know, honestly, like I hate it. We get minimum wage and we don't even get dental. And I'm working so many hours.
Yeah, and clearly you're doing an amazing job. I mean, the aroma in here, the crumbs that are left of your free samples look delicious. You clearly are producing a lot of value for the fellow who runs this bakery and getting nothing in return. Now, does that seem fair to you?
No, it's totally not fair. And we're supposed to turn over 20 customers every 2 minutes. That's insane.
That's I can't do the math, but that's ridiculous. I think that serving people food is about nourishing them, you know? I mean, not just giving them delicious food, but creating a welcoming experience, you know? Someone wants to come in, you want to feel leisurely, you want to take time, you want to get to know people, you want to have your soul and your heart soothed, not just your belly, right?
Yeah, well, tell that to the higher ups, man. All they care about is just how much profit they can make.
No. They care about that because that's what we let them care about. Wouldn't you rather work for someone who would appreciate your labor?
You know, I'll work for anybody who will pay me more than minimum wage, cover dental, and hey, if they want to like pay for my schooling while I'm at it, that'd be awesome.
Yes, I don't know what any of that means, but that sounds like a noble goal. I've taken enough of your time. Could we speak later in the day? I think there may be some ways we can help you, but clearly you have a lot of people to do, and I don't want to get the noble lord who oversees this sweatshop too angry at you. But is there a time later that we could speak?
Are you a recruiter? Here, can you like I forget what the word is on my iPhone, but if you could just like, you know, send me your information. Do you have your phone on you?
I hold up the stolen black rectangle. I have a phone, I suppose, yes.
Oh, okay, can you beam me your information?
No.
That's weird. What kind of recruiter are you?
The phone is broken, honestly. Is it just, I'll come by at a later time, perhaps, 7 on the clock, perhaps, or what is a good time?
Oh, we close at 9.
Then at 9 I shall be.
All right, thank you.
Jarlin Bracewith, by the way, what is your name?
Oh, my name is Joni.
Joni, pleasure to meet you.
And with that, we're going to put a pin in it and see what happens to Yuza. Later on, we're also going to see what happens to Gaelish and Lizanna at the park and back at the bakery with Leslie. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll be back in 2 weeks on January 25th, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard. Make sure you subscribe to Pro Narrators on YouTube so you don't miss it.
And
we
click
will
the
see
bell.
you. Click the bell for notifications. We will see you in 2 weeks. Thank you.
Bye. Bye, darlings. Be well, be well.